Gachagua has dismissed the Africa Forward Summit that ends today, terminated as a political sideshow by President William Ruto to seek international legitimacy while ignoring ordinary Kenyans affected by insecurity, lack of proper medical care and education. Apollo Kamau reports.
Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua dismissed the high-profile African Forward Summit in the nation's capital, attended by United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres and French President Emmanuel Macron, as a political sideshow by President William Ruto to cover up domestic issues at home and get international legitimacy in an event he claimed offers nothing to common Kenyans.
The African Forward Summit happening in Nairobi is just a sideshow of Mr. William Ruto to hoodwink Kenyans on the matters that affect them. But what is coming out of it is nothing for the Kenyan people.
Gachagua reporting his former boss to the UN chief and the French president as the greatest threat to the country's democracy, a violator of human rights, and a dictator for presiding over Gen Z killings and abductions while issuing diplomatic passports to warlords in South Sudan.
Unknown to Antonio Guterres and Emmanuel Macron, we want to let them know whom they are dining with. Mr. William Ruto, a man who is the greatest disrespecter of the rule of law, the greatest human rights violator, a vicious man, a callous character, a con master and a practicing dictator on internship from African dictators like Samia Suluhu, Yoweri Museveni.
Gachagua also directed his salvos to President Macron, linking him to the massive 7 billion shillings payout after the cancellation of the Rironi Mau Summit Road awarded to Chinese companies.
Mr. Macron, you are an accomplice in the 7 billion Kenya shillings theft from the people of Kenya. That is the money you have actually come to negotiate in Nairobi, not the summit that you are attending.
Gachagua will be flying out to the United Kingdom on Friday evening and later to the United States to source for his party's funds in readiness for party nominations and next year's general election.
Mr. Guterres, be informed that President William Ruto is the greatest threat to Kenyan democracy and human rights violation. Kenya has become a haven of state-sponsored goonism and political intolerance. Ahead of the 10th August 2027 polls, Kenya risks to have over 2 million goons in the streets, courtesy of William Ruto's creation.
Apollo Kamau, TV 47.
Thank you.